Just make a note of up to that particular highlighted one. Take with the new heading, mention the automation frameworks. Write with the new heading, automation frameworks, and then make a note of up to that particular respective highlighted one. Just continue up to that particular highlighted one. All online students also just continue up to that particular highlighted one. Take with the new heading automation frameworks and then make a note of all that particular description up to that particular highlighted one. Just continue up to that particular highlighted one. All online students also, please continue up to that particular highlighted one. Once it is done, just continue the same. Mention the right with the heading utility of test automation framework. Once the description is done, write the heading utility of test automation framework and make a note of these points also. Just continue up to that particular highlighted one. Just continue up to that particular highlighted one. Write with the heading, utility of test automation framework. Utility of test automation framework and continue up to that particular highlighted one. Continue up to that particular highlighted one. Just continue the heading of utility of test automation framework and make a note of all these particular points up to that particular highlighted one. Just continue up to that particular highlighted one. All online students also just continue up to that particular highlighted one. Just continue up to that highlighted one. Then online students, is it done? Okay, right. So let's understand that what exactly mean by this and how we can take care about these particular things. As simple till now, we need to be get take care about in working with this particular web driver, nothing but Selenium web driver. If I'm taking with web driver, what is the use of the web driver? To develop automation script. Till now, we need to be get take with the web driver and continue developing with automation script. Now also continued with the same thing. Now also continued with the same thing. We need to be get take care about in utilizing the concept of automation frameworks. We need to be get take care about in utilizing the concept of automation frameworks. I mean, for now, we need to be get take care about in developing automation script. So what exactly we have been done? We can consider that we done with automation testing. So till now, what exactly we have been done? We can consider we done with automation testing, but we cannot mention that we done with 100% of automation testing. I mean, till now, we need to take care about in referring with manual step. By referring with the manual step, we need to be get continued our automation testing. That we can say that we done with automation testing, but according to the real-time standards, till now, what we have been done, we can say that we done with automation testing, but not like 100% of automation testing. To confirm, to go with 100% of automation testing, it's mandatory that we need to take care about in developing our automation script with the help of automation frameworks. What exactly mean by this? Why we need to take care about this particular framework concept? See the understanding in simple. See the heading. What is heading written? What is the heading written? Automation frameworks. Meaning of automation testing? Testing done by tool. But is that by default tool will perform all the things? Is a tool will perform all the things? No. By default, tool is not doing any of the thing. We need to take care about in performing all the activity. What exactly the automation activity? What exactly the automation activity you are doing or you are working? You need to frame. You need to frame in the proper structure that will be taking with the concept of automation framework. It's not like any new thing or any of new activity you are performing. Previously, we have been done with all our required automation activity. What exactly the automation activity we are performing or we are doing, that particular things we need to take care about in framing the very proper structure that will be taking with concept of automation framework. In simple, whatever the automation work we are doing, we need to frame in the proper structure that will be taking with automation frameworks. In the very simple way, how we can understand the meaning of this automation framework, the meaning of automation framework. In simple way, we can say that. In simple way, we can say that creation of folder structure, creation of folder structure with standard rules. If I'm taking with automation framework, the meaning of automation framework, the concept of automation framework, we can say that creation of folder structure with standard rules. What kind of standard rules need to be followed? What kind of standard rules need to be get followed, or what exactly that folders need to be created? It's totally depends on that project and depends on that client. Based on that client, based on that project, based on that particular client, and based on that particular project, it will be confirmed what kind of folders need to be created and what kind of standard rules need to be performed. In simple, the first understanding of automation framework. What is the meaning of automation framework? Creation of folder structure with standard rules. How many folders need to be created? How many folders need to be created? What are all the standard rules need to be followed? How many folders need to be created? What are all that particular standard rules need to be followed? It's totally depends on. It's totally depends on that particular respective project or the respective client. In simple, the concept of understanding. The best example, let's consider your laptop. If I'm taking with your laptop, in your laptop, it got maintained different type of data. All the data in the laptop maintained in one folder or multiple folders? In one folder or multiple folders? Multiple folders. Why we need to take into multiple folders? Reason of multiple folders. In simple, easy to access and easy to maintenance. Whenever you are taking the folder, is it that particular folders or one-time creation? Is it only one time you'll create the folder? No, right? According to that particular requirement, according to your laptop, as part of the requirement, you will take care about in creating with that particular respective multiple folders. It's not like just one time activity. It is not like one time activity. According to that requirement, you will be coming up with in creating all that particular respective folder structure, and will take care about in maintaining that respective data. The same way, the same concept applied as part of automation testing. As part of our automation testing, what exactly the automation work we are doing? we need to frame into the proper structure. To frame into the proper structure, we need to take care about creation of folder structure with standard rules. What kind of folders need to be created? What kind of standard rules need to be followed? It's totally depends on that project and depends on the client. As an example of your laptop, you may consider any laptop, any company laptop. By default, do you have the folder of downloads? Downloads folder. If we take any laptop, by default, do we get then a folder of downloads? Yes or no? Is it we are creating that folder? No. By default, you are able to see the common folders will be there in any laptop. After that, according to the requirement, you are coming up with in creating the respective folder. In the same way, while working, the framework concept also, how many folders need to be created? What are all the standard rules need to be followed? It's totally depends on that particular project, depends on that particular client. But while working any type of framework, any type of automation tool, you may take care about any framework, any type of automation tool, you will take care about in following with the two common standard rules. You may work with any automation tool. In the same way, you may work with any kind of framework. Whatever the framework you are working and whatever the tool you are working, you have to take care about in following with the two common standard rules. What exactly mean by that? Let's look into that. Make a note of that. Make a note of the two common standard rules. The one, design of automation framework. The one, design of automation framework. And the second one, design of automation scripts. One is design of automation framework and another one, design of automation scripts. If I'm taking with design of automation framework, taking care by test lead according to the real-time standards, design of automation framework taking care by test lead and design of automation script taking care by tester. So I mean, according to that particular real-time standards, design of automation framework taking care by test lead. 99%, the test lead will take care about in designing that particular automation framework. In the same way, design of automation script taken care by tester. So as part of automation framework need to be get taken care about as part of automation framework need to be get taken care about in following with these particular respective standards. So now in real time you are not worried about design of automation framework because that activity taken care by test lead. But for now, as part of learning, as part of interview, will take care about in both the activity. How exactly we can take care about? How exactly we can take care about in doing both the activities? First, we'll understand that how we can design automation framework and then we'll take care about in design of automation script. Okay, see that. Let's go with the first point. If I'm taking the first point, what is the first activity? Design of automation framework. Meaning of the framework. Meaning of framework. Creation of folder structure with standard rules. Just need to take care about in creation of the respective folders by taking that particular standard rules. Let's see that how exactly it has been done. It's not like you will go with the same standards in all that particular framework. Depends on that project, depends on the client. But in simple, we need to go with creation of that folders. Along with that, we need to get follow some standard rules. So how we can take care about creating the folder? How exactly we can create the folder and how many folders need to be created? Let's say that all that activity need to be done in Eclipse. All that particular activity need to be done in Eclipse only. I mean, creation of folder means it's not like just taking care about right click and new folder. All the folder activity need to be get take care about doing from Eclipse. Doing from Eclipse also, it's not like taking with the right click and then using with the new and creating the folder. Doing from Eclipse also, not like taking with right click and new folder. How we can do all that step, how we can take care about in creating with that particular respective folders. Let's say that it's not like just you are taking the option of folder and creating the folder. How we can take care about in doing that particular step. For that, as usual, you will follow the same steps of our programming. That is, you will be taking with Eclipse. Use of the Eclipse. Use of the Eclipse. Writing the programs and executing the program. The same thing will be continued under that Eclipse. Under that Eclipse, you will be taking the help of under Eclipse. What you will create? Yeah. Under Eclipse, what will create? What will create? Project. Under project, what is it? Package. Under package, what is it? Taking with class. Under the class, taking care about that particular code. So whenever you are taking the programming, our regular programming activity, our regular programming activity, taking care about in having Eclipse, under Eclipse, taking with project, under project, taking with package, under the package, taking with class, under the class will take care about that particular code. Okay. All these are regular steps as part of framework also followed with the same. As part of framework also followed with the same concepts has been done. Now, these steps you are already knowing, continued with the same. In that, when you are taking care about creating with package, when you are taking care about and creating with that particular package, that particular package is equal to, if we are creating one package in Eclipse, if we are creating one package in Eclipse, that is equal to one folder. In Eclipse, if we are creating one package, that one package is equal to one folder in workspace. In simple, one package is equal to one folder in workspace. So that is how you are taking care about creating the folder. So as part of this Eclipse, creating with the folder, not like directly taking care about creating the folder. In Eclipse, you are taking care about in creating with package. Once you are creating the package, that is equal to one folder. So that is how all the steps need to be followed. That is what you need to take care about. All the steps need to be followed, taking with the same. Now let's see that how we can take care about in performing all these steps. Let's see that how we can take care about in performing all these particular steps. Okay, let's continue on that. Let's take care about it. As usual, we need to take care about utilizing with Eclipse. For just easy understanding, I'm taking care about creating with one new project. I'm just taking care about in creating with one new project that will be taking with Java project. That will be taking with Java project. Need to be get provide the project name. You need to be get take care about that project name according to your comfortable. You can take care about in providing any of the project name. According to your comfortable, you can take care about in providing any of that particular project name. You will take care about in creating with that particular project. Regular steps, the regular steps you will take care about in creating with. After that, once he got take care about creating with the project, under project, what he will create? Under project, what he will create? He'll take care about creating with package. As usual, taking with the right click on project and taking with package. Need to be get provide package name. That particular package name, you can provide anything. That doesn't make any problem. The package name, you can provide anything. It doesn't make any problem. Or first understanding, if you are creating the package, that package is equal to one package is equal to one folder in workspace. One package is equal to one folder in workspace. Meaning of workspace? Meaning of workspace. Meaning of the workspace. Yeah. See your notebooks, very starting days of your Eclipse. What is it? Yeah. That is the reason I clearly told that refresh all the concepts while coming to today's session. What is it? Path of saving the Java programs in simple program. The meaning of workspace. The meaning of workspace. We can say that the path of saving the programs in our local system, where exactly, if you are comfortable, black shirt, sit in the classroom, otherwise you can exit. Don't disturb all the people. I have been already told multiple times. Don't disturb my sessions, guys. If you're not at all interested, take the online and then attend it. So meaning of workspace? Path of saving the program. So what exactly, in our local system, where exactly we need to be get saved, that we will be mentioning that path of saving the programs here. All are our regular things only, but as simple, while creating with the package, you can take care about in providing any of the name. Package name can be anything. It doesn't make any problem. The name, you can provide anything. It doesn't make any problem. But in simple, in regular, when you are taking with that particular programming standards, when you consider programming standards, most of the time, your package name will start with com. The package name will be started with com, or it may get started with org. Your package name can be started with com, or it can be started with org, or it can be started with in. Maximum 90% of the time, 90% of the time, it will go with com, or it will go with org or in. Maximum it will go with the com only. Sometime it may continue taking with that particular org or taking with in. So first it will start with that. After that, they will provide. After that, need to be get provide that particular company name. I mean, the naming standard, the format of package name, the format of package name, most of the time it's start with com or org or in. After that, it will provide company name or considering the project name. They will provide company name or they will be providing with project name. And after that, they will provide that particular package name. So don't be confused here. Don't be confused. The whole thing, you will consider one package name, but in that first it will go with com.org or in. Then it will provide company name or project name. Then that respective package name. The best example you can consider our Selenium packages. We imported like org dot. We mentioned like org dot. After that, open QA. If I'm taking with the QA, meaning of QA, quality assurance. If I'm taking with the QA, considering the quality assurance, that is mentioned as open, because if I'm taking with the Selenium tool, we can say that open source. If I'm taking with the Selenium, we mentioned that it has been purely open source tool here. They mention like org dot, that open QA. So org dot open QA dot Selenium dot taking with WebDriver. So if we look into this, we can understand like Selenium, it's like related to one organization, considering that open source related to QA activity, having the tool name of Selenium, consider package name of WebDriver. So in simple, by referring any package name, by referring any of the package name, by looking into that package name itself, by looking into the package name itself, need to take care about, we can understand that what is that company name or that particular project name. In simple, name it can provide anything, the name it can provide anything, but it should be some meaningful. What exactly the name you are providing, it should be some meaningful. In that way, you need to be get provide. Because of that, taking care about our project name. I mean, according to our framework, we are taking with the package name, considering that com dot. What is the project we are automating? HRMS. Because of that, mentioning that HRMS. And dot, giving some name, considering that lib, considering that lib folder, whatever it can be. If I'm taking with package, one package is equal to one folder. As part of our framework, taking care about two folders. One is lib folder, another one com dot hrms dot taking with test scripts. We are taking care about in creating with, two folders. One is lib folder, one is lib folder, and another one test script folder. So how many folders need to be created? How many folders need to be created? What are all that particular standard rules need to be get followed? It's totally depends on that particular client, or it will depends on that project. It's not like one time activity. It's like in a continuous process. You will start with the framework and it will be continued according to that project or as part of client requirement. First, you will start with doing and it will be continued till the time of that particular project to be completed. Because of that, folder creation or the standard rule, not like just one time activity. It is not like just one time activity. It will be continued that as part of requirement. For now, we are taking care about the two folders. One we will be taking with lib folder and another one we will be taking with test script folder. So let's see that how we can do all these activity. So now, according to our understanding, first thing, meaning of framework, creation of folder structure with standard rules. How many folders? What are the folders? And what kind of standard rules? Depends on the project, depends on the client. According to the real-time standards, any type of framework, any type of automation tool, you have to take care about in following with the two steps. What are the two steps? Design of automation framework. Another one, design of automation script. The design of automation framework taken care by test lead. So in real time, the test lead will take care about it. But for now, we have been taking care about doing that particular step also. So as part of design of the framework, as part of design of the framework, we created one project and creating the respective packages. See the package name. What is the package name we are providing? com.hrms.taking with lib. Considering that one folder. Continued with the same. Continued with the same. Taking care about one more folder. com.hrms.taking with test script. Okay. That will be taking with one more folder. One will be taking with lib folder and one will be taking with test script folder. This is what two folders we got. When you create package in Eclipse, when you are creating package in Eclipse, one package is equal to one folder in workspace. Okay. We created project and we created package, regular activity. Under package, what you will create? Under package, what you will create? Class. Followed with the same. Followed with the same. Taking with new. Considering that class. You can provide any class name, as an example, taking with class name is global. We need to provide that particular class name that will be taking with global. In the same way, in the same package, under the same package, we need to create one more class, providing with the class name, that will be taking with general. It can go with any class name. It can go with any class name, considering that one class name is global, another class name is general. In the same way, under test script package, taking with under test script package, creating with one particular class. Our regular understanding, creating with one project, under the project, creating with package, under the package, creating with class. Regular activity. The same thing when it's come to the framework. When it's come to the framework, meaning of the framework, creation of folder structure with standard rules. Need to take care about in following that particular respective standard rules. We need to take care about in following that particular respective standard rules. What exactly the standard rules need to be followed? What exactly the standard rules need to be followed depends on the project, depends on the client. So according to our project, need to be taking care about in following with the standard rules, considering that particular standard rule, considering that to provide. If I'm taking with the class name, what is the class name? Global. In this particular class, we are using to provide test data. What is it? Test data. To provide test data and objects. To provide test data and objects related to whole application. So related to that particular whole application, what exactly test data is required, what exactly test data is required, and what exactly that objects has been required. Related to your whole application, whatever test data is required and whatever objects has been required, you are taking care about in maintaining in this particular class. That is what the standards. So what type of standards need to be followed? Lead will be looking into that. That is the reason test lead has been taking care about in creating with that particular respective folders. I mean, creating or designing that particular framework. In the same way, we got general.java. In general.java, we are following with that particular standard rule. We are following with that particular respective standard rule, considering that to provide all reusable functions, or you can consider that methods. We can call as reusable functions, or we can consider that methods. Saying that to provide all reusable functions or taking with methods related to whole application, related to whole application. So if I'm taking that particular respective general in this class name, in this particular class name, we need to take care about to provide all reusable functions or methods related to the whole application. So now see the standard rules. First we are taking with global. In global class or this particular class, what you are maintaining? What you are maintaining? Tested data and objects related to whole application. In the same way, we got general. What you are maintaining? What you are maintaining? All reusable functions or methods. I mean, till now, did we created any of our own methods? Did we created our own methods? No. So as part of the requirement, we had to come up with our own methods. All the methods we are maintaining in the class name of general. In the same way, we got in a package test script. If I'm taking that particular test script, see the name. What is the folder name? Test script. Taking care about in maintaining actual automation test cases. To maintain or maintaining actual automation test cases. If I'm taking this particular one, we need to take care about in maintaining actual test cases. This is what we need to be taking care about in following with that particular respective standards. So in this way, up to this, in the real time, test lead will take care about it. Once it is done, all these things, all the framework standards, it will hand over to the respective testing team. As a testing team, what they have to do? As a testing team, what they need to do? Design of automation script. As part of automation, as a testing team or tester need to take care about in design of automation script according to real time. Up to this, test lead will take care about it. Then he'll conduct one meeting. He will explain what are that folders, what are the standard rules need to follow according to that particular respective standard rules. He will ask it to design automation script. So according to that particular standard rules, as a tester, we need to take care about in designing our automation script by following with regular standards. I mean, according to our concept, or understanding. On which basis you will develop automation script? Based on manual test cases. So we need to take care about the same manual test cases and need to be continued in designing our automation script. Previously, you already got understand to automate this application. The same thing we used to be followed, but in the concept of automation framework. In the concept of automation framework, we need to take care about in designing automation script. We'll take care about our regular test case, your favorite test case, your first test case. What is it? Login, logout. We'll go with launching the browser, enter URL, enter username, enter password, click on login button and click on logout. And the last step, close application. The same regular step need to be get followed. We need to take care about follow that particular step as part of framework. Further, as usual, the very first thing, if I'm taking with Selenium, if you want to be get design automation script, you are referring manual test cases, perfectly okay. But in simple, if you want to get start, work with Selenium, what do you require? To work with Selenium, what do you require? Jar files. Based on jar files, what you can access? What you can access? Package. Based on package, what is it? Class. Based on the class, method. Use of the method to perform action. Followed with the same, we need to take care about that particular jar file that you need to refer respective Selenium website. You need to take care about that particular jar file. For now, what is the version we got? 4.15. Previously 14. It updated to 15. Very regularly, the version will get updated. Don't be worried about on that. Just any version, your concept will be the same. Any version, your concept will be the same. You need to take care about in followed with that particular respective standards here. That will take care about, that will take care about in creating with the project is done, creating the package, creating the class. All the regular steps will be followed. Now, because of Selenium, to work with Selenium, what you require? Jar files has been required. So that it will continue with the same steps will follow. The same steps will be followed, taking with that particular build path. After that, configure build path. After that, libraries tab. After that, class path. So once I got class path, after that, add external jar. You need to take add external jar according to your laptop. According to your laptop, according to your comfortable, whatever the jar files previously you continued, you can go with the same. Previously, whatever the jar files you have been used it, you can continue with the same jar file, doesn't make any problem. So based on your comfortable, in simple, you need to add jar files available in inside of lib folder and outside of lib folder. You need to take care about adding with the jar file. You need to take care about adding the jar file available in inside of lib folder and outside of lib folder. That will be taking with apply and close. That will be taking with reference library. So by this, your setup will be continued. All your Selenium setup will be continued. Then you have to take care about in writing that particular respective code by taking care about that manual test cases. As usual, automation script need to be developed based on manual test cases. Based on manual test cases, we need to take care about in developing that particular automation script, but need to take care about that standards. Designing automation script, developing automation script, we are already knowing. Just taking care about following the respective standards. Let's see that. For that, first, you are taking care about global. If I'm taking with global, what you are maintaining here? Test data and objects related to whole application. Right. See that. We need to be provide the test data and objects. We can consider objects or elements related to whole application. Let's go with the test case 1. What is the test case 1? Login, logout. According to the test case 1, or according to the test case of login, logout, what is the test data we record? Test data, URL, username, password. Test data, URL, username, password. Any other? No. According to the test case, based on the test step, need to be get comfortable in understanding what exactly the tested data is required. That is the reason when you refer your manual test cases, you got in a column of test data, tested data. So what exactly the tested data you are providing, that is what the same. As part of automation testing related to that particular test step, you need to be get understand what exactly the tested data is required. So now you will take care about followed with the same, considering the taking with string and taking with providing that particular URL. We need to be get provide. We need to be get provide that particular respective URL. For that application, what exactly URL is there? We need to be get provide. In the same way, taking care about public string, considering the taking with username, need to be get provide that particular username, and then need to be get take care about that particular string, considering that password. Need to be get provide that particular password taking with Naresh IT. So related to our test case 1, related to test case 1, we required URL, we required username and taking with that password. It's the same concept of as simple as this is we can consider data type, variable, variable value. Use of data types and variables. Data types and variables representing the data. The same concept. Everything you're already knowing. Just we are utilizing according to the requirement. So we got taking with data types and variables. In simple, considering that representing with data. Okay. In the same way, we require objects or elements. According to the test step, what are the objects we require? Which text box? Username text box, password text box, login button, logout link. Any other? According to our test case, as part of test case 1, as part of test case 1, we required username text box, password text box, login button, logout link. Let's see how we are doing. Followed with the same, considering the public and taking with string. That is text box. Which text box it is? Which text box? Login name. As it is a text box, I'm just mentioning the txt. No, sir, I'll write the full name of text box. I can write it. Standards will vary from one project to another project. Now, which text box it is? Login name equal to need to be get provide either name, ID, whatever it can be. What is the name of that? TXT username. TXT username. Okay. Next, public string. Which text box? Which text box? Taking with password equal to what is it? TXT password. Okay. After that, public string taking with button. Which button it is? Login. Okay. What is the name of that? Submit. You will be taking with submit. Then you will be taking with public string, taking with link. That is a logout. What is it? Logout. If I'm taking these details, from where you are getting these information? From inspect. From the inspect, you need to take care about it. As we are already knowing, as we are already remember, directly we got provided, which need to be get, taking with the help of inspect and then taking care about providing. See that, see the standard, the class name of global, what we need to provide? Test data and objects. Any other details we provided? No. Whatever the test case you are automating related to that particular test case, we need to take care about providing that particular test data and taking with objects here. Okay. So this for now related to test case 1. Any other data required? No. Any object? No. So that will stop it. Then we'll go with general. So if I'm taking with general, this particular one, use of general, what you're maintaining? All reusable functions or methods. Use of the method, use of method to perform action. How many types of methods? How many types? Two types. What are those? Predefined, user defined. Meaning of predefined? Defined by the language. Meaning of user defined? Defined by the user. Till now, did we done with any of our user defined methods? No. So now, according to our test case step, based on our test case step, we are coming up with, based on test case step, we are coming up with taking care about in writing our own methods. We are taking the help of predefined only. By taking with the help of that predefined methods, we are coming up with our own methods. Let's see that how exactly we can do that, how we can take care about it. Further, as usual, to write in a method, what is the syntax? To write the method, what is the syntax? WebDriver. Class name. You want to create one method, okay? Method create shall it. To create in a method, what is the syntax? What is it? Public. Uh, public void. After that, main. I'm not writing main method. String. Yeah. What is it? Method name. We need to be get provide that particular method name. Public void need to provide method name. Method name need to start with method name need to start with small or capital, capital or small. Class name need to start with object name need to start with class name need to start with capital letter. Method name need to start with small letter. So we need to take care about method name. According to your comfortable, you can take care about in providing any of your own method. So according to our comfortable, we are taking care about our own method, writing with the method name, writing with the method name, mention that open application. See the understanding. According to our requirement, we are coming up with in writing our own method, providing method name. What is the method name? Method name. Open application. So if I'm taking with method name as we given open application, we need to write the code. We need to write the statement related to open application. If we want to open application, what are the steps we will follow? Launching the browser, enter URL. To open application, you are taking the steps of launching the browser, enter URL. For launching the browser, what is the step you will write? Driver data. For launching the browser, driver equal to new Firefox driver. Okay. Giving an error, we need to be get import that package. We need to take care about in importing that particular respective packages. Okay, done. So next, we need to enter URL. To enter URL, method name. What is it? Yeah. To enter URL, method names. Navigate.to, one method. What is another method? What is it? Get URL. You can work with navigate.to or you can work with get URL according to your comfortable. Some taking care about considering the navigate.to. Okay. And for the confirmation, I'm printing the statement. Mention that application open. Some just printing with the statement mentioning the application open, but giving an error. Why it is giving error? URL. Why that particular URL is giving an error? To resolve error, what need to be done? Selenium by. So I need to provide URL. So that URL have been given. So but it is giving an error. So see that why it is giving an error. Interface. Application. Application error. Eclipse is error, sir. Problem with the Eclipse, sir. Think about it, why it is giving an error. If you want to resolve that error, what need to be done? Come up with the solution. Just think about it and come up with the solution. If you want to resolve that error, what are the steps need to be done? Take care about that issue. No, I don't know anything. I forgot Java. So you guys think about it, come up with the solution, and while coming up with the tomorrow session, please refresh all the Selenium concept, all the Java concepts what we discussed. While explaining the tomorrow session, don't keep all the blank pages here. Please take care about refresh of all the concepts what we discussed previously. That is what we'll be doing it. So think about that error, come up with the solutions for tomorrow. Okay. Take care about that. Take care about all your previous concepts here. Okay. Look into that. Carry on. Thank you.